If you haven't heard about Anchor, it is the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. Lawful Stupid just jumped over. First of all, it's free, and we love that. Secondly, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer, wherever you're at, on the go. Anchor will also distribute your podcast for you. There are a lot of other vendors out there, a lot of platforms that they will make sure your podcast gets to. So it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And you can make money from your podcast with zero minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Last time on Lawful Stupid.
Well, what happened was I was my 11th birthday, and it turned out that my parents maybe had told me that I thought they had died in a car wreck, but apparently they were wizards. And my fucking shitty aunt and uncle took me to the zoo, and there was this glass cage. And
No, wrong podcast.
Oh. I'm sorry, I get confused when I talk to snakes. So there was a snake boy from the future. He was a beautiful, beautiful boy. His name was Syllabus. His brother Rubric came back from the future to warn us that one day Kristoff Shindo would become the serpent, Silver Serpent, sacrifice some things. We're not going to name names.
Me, Rowan,
everyone he's ever loved.
Avia.
It sounds like Findle. I don't know if the blue is Avia or Findle. I think it might be both. I think they're the same person. That's the twist. And
M. Night Shyamalan.
M. Night Shyamalan. And then we opened a portal to the future to get him home, hoping that this next leap would be the leap that took him home. Kristoff refused to let that future occur, and so he cast a spell magic on himself and through the Cortex the Creator, and the mask, the Whisper of Silence, into the portal with him to the alternate dystopian future to be, I don't know, there. Did I more or less cover it?
Yep.
If I missed anything, go back and listen to the episode. It's pretty good. Sneaky was there. He's cool.
It's true. Sneaky was there, and he is also cool. Yeah, so you guys all awake, we'll say an hour or two later, in this, like, real warm cellar.
Because we were knocked unconscious by the portal exploding.
Yep, so Rowan especially is going to be, like, just drenched in sweat. Like, Alice works in a forge, Kristoff is, like, used to heat. Rowan is not for the heat, so he's just, like, pouring in sweat because you guys have been there for a few hours, and it's literally meant to, like, make that alcohol hot. And you guys all wake up together.
I am Kristoff Shindo.
I love it. I just want to say I look forward to that every time. Back in character.
Every time I wake up.
How did I open a portal? Am I a magic person now?
Yes, you're a wizard now. You have to go to the wizard college. You have to study for years and years. No, man. We talked about this. Your arm, that axe, it's pure, raw, torrential energy, unfiltered and uncut, and it reacted to something here and created some sort of portal.
So am I stronger than you now, like even with magic?
Yes.
You just said pure, raw, and unfiltered. Those things all describe a very powerful magic to me.
Yes, you are now more powerful than I am, Atlas.
Anyways, perhaps we should be on our way. We've wasted enough time in this town.
Yes. Let's go.
So, important question. Who is going to claim the snake totem?
It only seems right that Kristoff does.
I don't want anything to do with that future.
Give it to Rowan. Rowan, look at this thing. It should be yours.
What's it do?
It's a snake totem.
What's it do?
The snake man left. He Kristoff gave him 2 cool things, and he leaves this like tiny piece of wood behind.
What's it do? I pick it up. What's it do?
Turns you into a snake.
I'm a snake now.
You're now so
Snake a snake.
You become the very.
Oh no.
You are
It's a
Ruben.
Chris robe.
I pick it up
Uh,
with my hand.
Okay, cool. You have that now.
Can I tell what it does? Do I have to tune to it first?
No, I don't fucking know. I gotta make it up on the fly.
Okay. Well, what?
I just want to know who's claiming it.
I am claiming. I don't want it unless it. I want to know what it was so I can give it to the appropriate person.
This is when you
want it.
when you at a party when you crawl on your belly like a snake, people will laugh at you and they'll give you it's
It
funny.
gives you the ability to do the worm effectively and impressively. You know what I mean? Yeah, so you don't get down there and flop like an idiot. It actually looks
the
good.
totem of anti-venom. If you're holding it, you can't be affected by the poison condition. Okay, here you go, Atlas. Bye.
Are you leaving?
all right, anyways.
I follow him.
Yeah, we have
Okay,
things,
so-
we have things to do. We have to leave.
Okay, so you guys are marking north. Oh my god, I just saw fucking Rowan's knee. You see, you're going north.
Yeah, that's
You're
Rugger, my
leaving-
dude.
You're leaving this hot springs town to head towards Silence. Is there anything specific you want to do, or you just want to truck through the other half of this tundra?
Just
Truck.
truck away.
Let's keep trucking along. Trucker,
Excellent.
trucker.
All right, so you guys travel through the tundra, and it is royal cold, but you're much warmer now. Except for Rowan's midriff, that is still canonically super chilly. Every other part of you, real warm, or at least warm as it can be, right? Like these clothes don't make you not cold; it's not
It makes
unbearable.
you die to the cold.
I mean, that's confirmed. It allows you to live through this frigid wasteland that is the tundra. And so you guys are traveling, and because you already kind of had some interaction, you don't get a full day travel really before it starts getting dark. But just before the darkness hits, you in the distance you can see like this purple wall. And it's like a wall of pure energy, and you see it in your horizon. Like, you know how like you can only see so far, and so it starts to like appear in your vision as you're getting closer, and it's on the horizon, and you can see that there's this giant dome that like stretches back into the distance, but you can't see where it ends, left, right, or above, or backwards, right? So it's this giant dome. I mean, so it's like a mile out, give or take, from where you guys see it. What do you do with that information?
Oh, we need to close the gap too, I think. Get closer.
Yeah,
Approaching stealthily.
For the most part, thought you were moving fairly slow.
Okay, I just want. Yeah, it's just been a while since we traveled. I want to touch base. We were tracking. That's kind of how we were going. Okay.
Yeah, which is also part of why like this journey's taking a lot longer
Yeah.
than you just beelining it.
Well, so last time we were in town, we kind of made like a little bit of a ruckus, and I wanted to be especially on guard because in case any word had gotten out to anybody who was looking for us.
That's fair. That's good. So yeah, you guys have two options. You guys can settle up camp now, a mile out, or you can keep going, but it's going to get dark when you are still traveling towards this thing.
I think that's fine. We all have dark vision. We'll be fine.
Yeah, I think traveling at night might be better for us too. Less people wake to see us.
Yeah, I agree.
Indeed.
So you guys travel this last mile or so, and you get closer to this giant barrier. And as you get closer, I mean, you're basically looking at a giant wall that goes up for like 100, 200 feet, and then starts beginning to curve. What do you do now that you've approached it?
I'm gonna reach out and touch it.
Cool. Roll a Constitution saving throw. Oh, let me get dice out. I don't even know what these are anymore.
That's a 20. Non-natural.
All right, that's pretty good. So you're going to put your hand out, and when you touch that barrier, there's like this feedback that hits, and you succeeded. So it's not super bad, but you're gonna take 5 points of force damage, and you kind of like stumble backwards as it recoils you off the barrier.
Oh, that kind of stung me a little bit.
Arcana check?
Yeah, go right ahead.
It's pretty good. Not as good as it used to be. 22.
Yeah, so you definitely know this is extremely advanced spell work, and from what you know, this a spell of this level and this intensity has got some like framework to it. There's like some infrastructure required for something like this to be in place, but you definitely know it's like a barrier.
Yeah, can I don't remember how loosey-goosey this is. Can I look at it through the lens of the Tauren?
You can. I'm going to keep your same roll. The weird part for you is like you can see Atlas where he's now got this weird aura around him. It's faint, but you can see like this red tinge around him. And you kind of see the world in shades of blue when the torrent's around, and you're now seeing like gap spots where these pockets are happening. When you look at this like purple barrier, like you can't see through it at all.
Yeah,
it's like a hard stop. Yeah.
Do I see like the different like spell work and architecture, like you said, it was complex that make this exist?
Is for where you are, it's almost like an Iron Curtain situation.
Okay.
But like I said, just from your Arcana check, you know that because of the way the spell it is, and your vision almost confirms that, the fact that there's an Iron Curtain here, that there's infrastructure required, right? Because otherwise you would see spell work here. It wouldn't be such a solid force.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on a limb here, and even seeing what I've seen, I'm gonna reach out and touch it as well.
Yeah, your Constitution saving throw.
23.
Pretty good. All right, cool. So you touch it, and the feedback hits you, and it's more familiar feeling because you've been like drenched in the arcane torrent before. So while this like electrifying like fire rolls through you, it's not nearly as bad. I mean, you're gonna take 9 force damage, but it doesn't give you the same like canonical effect, right? You're like, ooh, that's not great.
I didn't know.
But it's not nearly as surprising.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if my blood of status would let me to pass. Doesn't appear to be the case. We have reached an impasse.
Oh, you don't have any nifty spells to get us through?
I mean, I have some ideas, but none of them are good.
Could we dig under it?
Probably
you think it goes
not.
all the way around?
Yeah, I sure do.
Well, I guess we could camp for the night, and maybe in the morning something else happens. Maybe it goes away in the morning.
Yeah, we can.
I
hope.
love Atlas's innocence. Maybe it's only at night.
Just to keep him safe at night.
Cool.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go to sleep, and we'll take it with a fresh pair of eyes in the morning.
Yeah, so you guys make camp. What's that watch rotation look like?
What location?
Watch rotation.
Oh, rotation.
Sorry. I'll go first. Rowan, correct me if I'm wrong. John Elkway doesn't sleep and stays and helps everybody throughout the night.
Correct.
All right. So I will take first watch with John Elkway. That's hey, Magic Steed and Familiar 101. Make them fucking give advantage on perception checks.
I'll go second.
Pretty sure the Magic Steed can't give you.
Okay, well, it can make its own perception check.
I mean, sure. I'm just saying.
Okay, well, it's just easier for me to roll it twice than to make John Elkway roll it every time, but whatever. I'm cool with that. You would like me to roll a perception check, please?
Are you going first?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Not great. 12?
Oh, that's not great. You're right. Yeah, you have an eventful watch.
I wake up whoever's next.
That's me.
Does John Elkway make a perception check?
Yeah, go ahead, roll it. Give him a +2. I don't know his stats.
18.
Somebody write that down. John Elkway sees something in the distance and kind of like nudges and alerts you.
I cast Ray
But
Frost
whatever
at
he-
it.
You,
That's how I
gosh.
do.
you, sh-
It's how I do.
you shoot a
man.
ray of
It's
frost
Zimmer.
into the distance.
Yeah, whatever he
Um,
gestures, I cast magic missile in the darkness. You know.
Well, I was gonna say he nudges you and like points in a direction.
Yeah, then in
Um,
that direction that he points in, I shoot a ray of frost.
Okay. You shoot a ray of frost into the empty darkness, and it kind of like illuminates the area, but you don't really see anything.
And I look at John Elkway and I say, "You scary elk." And I go back on my watch, I guess.
And like Bullwinkle brings up both hooves and shrugs at you.
Moose noise. I don't know why I say moose. Cool.
So you wake up Atlas?
If he's next, yeah.
All right, time for watch.
The elk saw something in the distance, and I gestured in the direction, and I didn't see anything. I shot a ray of frost at it, so we should be fine.
Noted.
Cool. Roll a perception, please.
That's a 15.
Not bad.
John
You
Elkway,
have
roll a
an
16.
unevent- You have an uneventful watch. John Elkway has an uneventful watch.
It's a good name for an elk friend.
Rowan, taking up the rear of that watch. Why don't you roll me a perception check, my dude?
No.
No.
That's a 14.
Okay. And then one for John Elkway.
Yeah, one for John Elkway.
I
Roll
don't,
another
I don't
one
know what
plus
his stats are.
It's a +2.
Roll another one +2.
Oh, well, he rolled a 12.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So you had an uneventful watch.
I'm Christoph Shindo. It's the morning.
Yeah. So you guys wake up, and you're at this barrier. Is there anything specifically you want to do before I nudge you boys along?
I want to reach out and touch it.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
You die.
You're dead now.
That's a 14.
Okay, cool. You're gonna touch that. You're gonna take 9 force damage.
Make sure you take
And
a
it's
long rest.
still
before
gonna
you
hurt.
take that.
Oh,
What?
oh, it's still
Wait.
very painful.
I'm just
What'd you
going to
say,
be
Sean?
hurling ice spells at it. So basically, like rays of frost. Like, I am Christoph Shindo, and this is my home. You will not keep me from it.
Yeah, so you're doing that. You're like laying into this barrier, and you're like the first few hit, and you watch like the frost build up, and you basically start like freezing this barrier, right? Like building up a mountain of ice, and in the distance you hear like a low guttural, like roaring sound.
And it's a real dragon. Fuck!
Yep, a real dragon. You turn around, and you see this like 4-legged like monstrosity. And you all 100% recognize it to be like of those fiends.
Mhm.
Like, it has the same like look and feel to it. This thing is massive. In fact, it's like a large creature, and it's like running your direction.
It needs to make a Christmas saving throw with disadvantage.
Okay. I'm assuming you're popping something off.
Yep.
Okay. Well then, boys. Well, I got a nat 1.
Yeah, so it's banished. Fuck off! I'm busy.
Yeah.
And while I have it banished, I'm gonna keep laying into the wall with my ice spells.
I will bring him my axe because doing that thing I did with the portal, I'm thinking I just point my axe at the spot he's blasting away at
Mine,
and try to focus on that orange energy.
Yeah. No, your axe doesn't do anything. insane.
I come up behind Atlas. This is weird, and I
Boo!
do. I'm gonna ghost you, where I'm gonna Patrick Swayze ghost. I'm gonna put my hands on you, and I'm gonna try to focus the torrent. Never done this before. Through my body, into you using your axe as a focus.
Cool. Roll me Constitution saving throws.
Yeah.
Is that for both of us?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. 14.
Words.
21.
Okay, Alice, you're gonna take 14 force damage. Shane, you're gonna take half of that. And so you do that. You focus this through him like a ghost moment, ironically enough. And you blast this energy through him, trying to use his axe to focus. It's still like mostly ice energy, like you're not able to tap into it, but it causes feedback through both of you, and you both kind of slide backwards, and you hear Avia say, "Ow!
Sorry. I need to make.
What are you doing?"
Yeah, I need to make a another Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration on my spell.
It shouldn't be that hard.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a DC
You'd take
of
enough
7.
damage.
Or 10.
Well, 10. Yeah, 10.
Sorry. I was trying to do a thing.
Well, fucking knock it off. It hurts.
Sorry, I didn't know that would happen. I'm sorry.
It's like a loud screeching noise. What are you doing?
Yeah, I was trying to. There's this big barrier, and I don't know how to. I was trying to get through it.
A barrier? Where?
Around the entirety of the Capital of Silence, it looks like.
What's the spell made of?
What is the spell made out of, Dwayne?
I mean, you don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, you just know it's infrastructure.
Like, if I had to guess, I saw that it's deep arcane spell work. Obviously, it's going to be of the God. I'm going to have to turn my nerd card for not knowing the fucking word. The Abjuration School. Beyond that, I don't know.
Yeah, and I think you would explain to her the lack of spell work on the actual shield itself.
Yeah. It just shows up. I looked at it through the torrent, and it was just like a wall of steel.
And she says, "So there's a keystone somewhere. If not one, there's multiple. But if you don't see any spell work on a shield, there's got to be something holding it in place, right?"
Yes, but it's probably inside the barrier.
Not necessarily. Think of it like a fence. It's got to have posts, right?
Sure. But it's a dome.
Okay, fair, but where would you put posts?
If
Like
it
fence
were a
posts?
dome, I would put it in the center to hold it up like a circus tent.
It's fair.
I mean, maybe your analogy's gotten away from you, dear.
Maybe it's all this fucking hissing in my ears.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So you're saying that somewhere near here there should be a keystone, or maybe multiple, and we should be able to get in that way.
Well, I don't know what you're looking at, but if I was gonna make something like that, I would have like fence posts, like multiple set up.
Yeah, and
Especially if you can't see any type of spell work.
there's no sort of
It's gotta have
back door
multiple pieces.
or anything like that.
I don't know any spells to go through. I also don't know what you're looking at either, but
Yes.
I mean, if you have a teleportation spell, you could probably try to get through it, or maybe like a way of opening a hole.
Yeah. I don't have that. All right. Thank you, Avia. I'll let you know if I need more help. Thanks, Ocelot. Beep.
Okay.
And then, yes, I guess. And I'll relay that to everybody. Obviously, Avia got a hold of me. She said that there's this thing we can do. So I guess we're looking for keystones.
So we just walk the perimeter. Is that what she's saying?
She said she would put like fence posts in it. So there are probably places throughout the perimeter where they're keeping it steady, probably at specific intervals. If we can get maybe through one, we can make a door big enough for us to slip through. So I guess we pick a direction and start walking around the perimeter.
What a good analogy. She is such a small person.
Yeah.
All right. So do you go east or west?
East. Ooh, east.
I was thinking,
Please.
but west rhymes with best.
But east rhymes with yeast.
Oh, I do love yeast. Let's go yeast.
Bread.
Yeah, so you guys go east. So you're marching for a long time, and you're not really seeing a whole lot. But at the end of that day, you start to see a castle in the distance. And what you notice about the castle is like the dome kind of like cuts the castle in half.
History
Kind of giving
check?
you history check.
12.
You've heard about this castle, and in fact, you might have visited it, but you can't remember a whole lot about the castle because it's like kind of up on like a mountain scape, like it's on the edge of a cliff. You remembered like a noble lived there, and I'm sure you visited it at some point.
Right.
But it wasn't anything of real importance when you were in silence.
All right, boys, huddle up. Huddle
Okay.
Up, and I call the boys into a huddle. So here's the deal. I've lost a little bit of my will to live, and so this castle could be a little bit hairy, but I mean we're not fighting our way through. So I'm just going to tell them that I'm Christoph Shindo and I want to see my brother.
Fair enough. It's honorable, it seems.
And then we'll see what happens. What do you say, Rowan?
Yeah, do it.
All right.
So you guys want to march in
Yeah, I want to
at night?
Yeah.
Okay. So you journey forward, and as you get closer, you can see that there's like torches and stuff like that, but you're still a good distance out. And do me a favor, roll perception checks, everyone.
16.
7.
9.
Oh, good. So you guys are coming up onto this castle, and you can see like huge braziers and
Whoa.
big pit fires.
Whoa. John Elkway is a 19.
No, you're not rolling for John Elkway.
He has perception. He has eyes and
He
shit.
has this. He can do that.
I didn't ask for
Okay.
John Elkway to roll perception.
He's busy being a beast of burden right now.
He's busy being your fucking mount.
Move
right?
noise!
He's a sentient
he's
creature that can communicate with me telepathically, so if he sees something, it counts for me too. Basically, I have advantage on everything.
Yeah, so you guys don't see anything too nerve-ending, but John Elkway kind of rears up at you. Because now you're canonically riding him and not Green.
Yeah, like my legs, I chopped my legs off, so I'd never have to not ride. No.
Okay, so yeah, he rears at you. And he kind of I don't fucking know how intelligent this goddamn horse is. So we're gonna just say
It's intelligent enough for speech.
Yeah, he just says bad things ahead.
John, so this, Dwayne, this is not an upset time. This is fucking this is your Garrel moment. You get to create a
Garrel.
brand new fucking elk NPC with a brand new character voice that everybody's gonna love.
Oh my god. No pressure.
Well, I'm John Elkway!
Hey, everybody!
Hi, everybody, I'm John Elkway! Sounds like
What's your favorite planet? Mine's the
legendary
sun.
announcer Harry Carey.
I love it.
So John Elkway kind of rears back and pulls you backwards and telepathically tells you, Rowan. He says, "Those fiends are ahead."
Those are
I
fiends.
love it.
Yes!
Perfect. That's what John Elway sounds like, so it's perfect.
Yeah, I love that. He's Swedish. It's great.
He's a Swedish.
There's fiends up ahead. Thank you, John Elkway.
Oh.
Anytime, boss.
How many of them?
Can you tell how many there are?
At least 6 on the walls.
There's at least 6 on the wall.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, it's no problem. I'll just turn into a.
Oh.
It's really embarrassing.
Yeah. I guess we are fighting through. Why
We've been
would
here
there be
before.
fiends on the wall? Why would they be manning the castle that leads? I don't get it.
Are they smart now?
I don't think so. I just think there's something not right here. We gotta figure this out. Come on, guys, let's go.
All right.
Get ready to fucking party.
And at that time, I'm going to ring Willow.
Yes.
Arm goes Brimstone. Willow's out.
Oh yeah, and we are fucking lit up now.
And you hear,
Yeah.
"Ah!"
Yes.
But it's still
I
really
come
far away.
under the ice and snow. We can't sing anymore. Copyright.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so you do that. You summon your axe into existence, and it does. It kind of illuminates this a little bit as you do that. And so you guys kind of like slow march towards this castle.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Neato.
I mean, fast march? I don't know if what would make you sound better about this right now, because it doesn't
No,
sound good.
I'm asking what you're doing.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah, we're going for it. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Yeah. Let me know when I'm within 60 feet, would you?
oh yeah, sure, absolutely. Everybody roll like 30 seconds there.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty.
17.
17.
15.
We will need it.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Hey, do me a favor. Our lovable John Elkway, he's gonna need one of those things.
Oh, no.
I'm
Yeah.
riding on him. It's 1.
Yeah, they fight together as a single unit. His
Great. So like you guys are like walking forward, and when you summon that axe and you start like heading that direction, like you draw attention to yourself. And in the air you see like this big like fiery bolt just like fly towards you guys and explode right at you guys. So Rowan and John Oakley are going to take 34 fire damage. You boys are going to take half because you're able to get out of the way in time. And in the distance, you can kind of see the gate rise up and like fiends moving out towards you.
How many?
When the gates come up, like you guys can see about a dozen in the distance coming out the gate.
We should run. Let's get out of
I'm
here.
already gone.
Yeah, run away.
Yeah, running away.
Okay, you guys are running away.
Yeah.
Full retreat.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe we
And,
should have got Tyndall's army after all.
Well, so what you guys can see as you're running is there's 2 of these things in the air. Like you guys have yet to see these flyers really, other than like your kind of skirmishes on the way in. When you guys set up forward camp, you know what I'm talking about? These
Yeah.
fights. And 2 of these flyers are chasing you.
Yeah, I'm going to continue to run. Let me know when one of them gets within 60 feet of me.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't take long. One of them is going to get.
It needs to make a charisma saving throw with disadvantage.
Yeah. Keep burning through those spell slots, dude. Alright. I mean, it's going to fail. 100%.
Yeah, it's banished.
Okay, so the other one's approaching. Time to start initiative.
Uh, 15 for Christoph.
It is a 19 for me.
16.
Alright, good. Alright, you did not do super hot. And I'm going to put the other one at the bottom of initiative. If and when he comes in, I assume he will come in at 10 turns. Unless you guys kill this one thing. Alright, so this other one's about 60 feet. We'll say 65 feet, so he didn't get hit first, you know what I mean? But he's in the air. Atlas, you're first.
Call and response. Are we staying and fighting, or are we running and fighting?
Stay and fight.
Okay, it's 65 feet away. I'm going to ready an action. If it comes into radius of where I am or within any of my pals right now, I will then attack. But I will also... No, you know what? I can't do that right now. So I'm just going to ready an action. When it comes into attacking distance, I will attack.
Okay. Anything else you want to do in your turn?
I don't want to waste it because I don't know if I'll be... No, not right at this moment.
Okay. Cool beans. Next up, Rowan.
I'm gonna ready an action that whenever they are in range to cast Bane.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're in range.
There's only one right now, Alex.
Yeah, there's only one.
Oh, there's only one?
Yeah, I banished.
I don't know the range on Bane off the top of my head, but
I think it's 60 feet.
it might be just 60
No,
feet.
Bane's only 30 feet. That's why I was like,
okay.
Oh, I guess so.
yeah, it's
good call. All right,
relatively
cool.
short.
I'm just not used to spells to being 30 feet. I'm used to the default being 60. All right, cool. And Kristoff.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with the old Ray of Frost.
Okay, go on attack, please.
19 to hit.
That's gonna do it.
That is gonna be. We're level 11 now, so 3d8.
Ooh, bring the heat, bring the heat.
Bring the coal, bring the coal.
You can burn on its own. Don't you take that away from the ice?
That's pretty good. 16.
Oof, 16. Yeah, so...
oh, wait, no, I could add
this
my
thing-
charisma modifier to that because my feet, so it's going to be 19.
Ooh, check you out. Yeah, so this thing's flying forward, and you straight up fire a blast of frost and kind of like nip it in the wing. And you see it kind of like dip down a little bit, and it like does not love that. It kind of screeches out and it like kind of plummets a little bit and has to like scratch this ice off of its wings as it gets lower to the ground. And these things are like, to give them a better description, think like vulture-esque face, but they still have like this armor on their like frail body and these large wings. Like the wings are like bigger than the bodies are,
Yeah.
but they've got like these sharp claws.
Understand.
So this beast and Ray of Frost like reduces movement speed.
Yeah, it does. It reduces by 10 feet until the start of the next turn, or until the start of my next turn.
Yeah, so it's going to like move forward 25 feet, and in doing so, it's going to like sling this like black energy in everybody's. Well, I assume you guys are all kind of like grouped up a little bit to some degree.
We would have to be maybe 5 feet separation, but we were running.
Yeah,
together.
so it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit Kristoff and Rowan because like I think it just knows that big beefy guy's unlikely to do a cast on it. And if you guys will do me a favor and do a dexterity save.
18.
Okay. Oof. Do that math. Okay. Kristoff, you're going to take 10 necrotic damage. Rowan, you're going to take 21 necrotic damage as this thing like screeches, and you can see almost like these energy like orbs generate at its wings, and like this energy comes down and like bombards the area around you guys. Like this like inky necrotic explosion kind of like fills the area. Kristoff, you're able to like shield yourself and move out of the way. Rowan, you and Elkway take a good chunk of that damage. Does Elkway have like an HP? Is he a warhorse or is he an elk? It's an elk, right? That makes sense.
It is a celestial creature. It is not of this plane. It is like a spirit elk. So I think it can take damage, but I know that So basically, it can take damage, but Alex can take the damage for it. So Rowan, instead of letting the elk, so you can basically let it get down to 1 HP and then take all the rest of the damage for it.
Well, what it says is when the seed drops to 0 hit points, it disappears. It doesn't necessarily say.
It's in the Dungeon Master's Guide for the rules for mounted combat.
Okay, cool.
So
all right, well, that damage is gonna come towards his direction.
Yeah, I don't want to do the math, so I'm just gonna say that he dies and I summon him back on my next turn.
Yeah, you can do that.
You can do that. So Oakway like kind of evaporates under the weight. Good luck, balls. I see like fades away into the distance.
Good luck.
Takes 10 minutes to cast.
Alex, your turn, buddy.
And this thing is.
Oh, hey Shane, you roll me that.
I already did it. For maintain concentration on my spell, I succeeded.
This thing is hovering, or it's at where I can get to it, right? It's not like so high in the air.
Yeah, I mean, it would be lower. You would have to move 35 feet, which you can do, right? Now you're big strong.
I got this guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just making sure, like, you would have to, like, canonically, you would have to, like, jump 10 feet in the air to do it.
Still can do that.
He's got the boots,
yeah. Well, plus running 40 feet, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I think you're fine. Like, 100%
yeah, so
not worried about
I'm going to go into rage mode. Seeing that it's a little more powerful than maybe we thought, go into rage mode. Then I will advance, and then I will just attack with Willow.
Okay, cool.
First attack is a crit.
Oof.
Second attack is a 3. So on that first one, I guess you want me to go ahead and just roll that double damage.
Yep.
Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Times 2, 26.
Oof. Yeah, so you run forward almost like there's almost like a storm running, right? Like you already are like a barbaric storm fucking monster, but like this is the first time you've really used this weapon in combat, like true combat, and like when you leap up, you feel powerful as you bring your axe through this thing, and like black ichor goes everywhere. And this thing is like fucking not great shape.
And then
like,
I'll finish, and then I do my storm aura because I activated my rage this turn, and it does another 11 damage. It's 2d6.
Okay. 37. Cool. Yeah, so this thing is like not great. It's bloodied for sure, like beat up real bad, and it's kind of like you can see it like trying to maintain flight. It's kind of like all over the place, not a very steady flight. What else you got for me, dude? I think you're out of economy, but
yeah,
you missed your second attack, right? Okay. Rowan.
I will shoot it.
Okay, yeah, man. You fire off some shots. Roll those attacks for me, and then give it 3 roll damage.
24 and an 11.
There's 3 of them now. You're level 11.
Oh, that's right. And a crit fail.
Okay. So roll a damage for the 24.
God, combat's stupid.
So many dice.
I do 5 damage.
Yeah, so you fire off a shot, and you're able to like nick it, and it kind of like spins around, but it's like so wobbly that the second shot totally misses, and the third shot, like I don't know if it's all the damage you've taken or just losing Elkway or whatever it is. Like the shot, like kind of like fizzles off in the barrel, and like like in order to like use this focus again, like you're gonna have to spend a bonus action next turn or an action, no bonus action to like fucking cleanse out your barrel. You're all gummed up, my dude.
You got a jam, magic jam.
Yeah.
What? I throw the fucking use my free movement thing to just throw the pistol on the ground, abandon it forever.
The instrument of destruction. No, we made that together as friends.
We did. And now it's
Doesn't-
gummed up once,
shit.
so it's thus worthless. It cannot be counted on.
Okay. Kristoff, your turn.
Yeah, I pre-rolled all my stuff. It's a crit 20, 27 points of cold damage, Ray Frost. And I move.
Okay.
And I move so that I'm 60 feet away before I let it go.
How much frost?
What's up?
What was it, frost damage?
27 points of cold damage.
Yeah, so you fire off a shot, your ray of frost, and this thing, when it hits, it like freezes and just falls and crashes behind Atlas into like glass pieces.
Time to go, boys.
You guys killed it.
Time to go.
Is we rolling? Yeah, we running.
Rowan, pick up your pistol.
It's junk now!
No, it's good. I can fix it.
I leave it.
Fine, I'll pick it up.
Okay. So you guys run, and you're able to get away because like you banished the other thing that was chasing you, and so now you guys are back in the tundra again, or at least the outskirts of the tundra. What do you want to do? And it's nighttime, right? Like it's the middle of the night, or not the middle of the night, but heading in that direction.
Kristoff, how were we ever meant to get in here, even if we had brought the army? What is going on?
I don't know. I thought that we could be diplomatic and do this in a peaceful fashion, but there's no negotiating with these beasts. And apparently, they guard the only way in to silence. All we can do is turn them back around. We went east, we'll go west, and hopefully on the opposite side, there's a more palatable way through.
Hey, so Rowan, as you're like, as you guys are still within the distance, you can kind of see that castle. The last vision you've had of Lynn with Yarg and Atlas,
Yeah.
that castle looks real fucking familiar. That's the castle from your vision of you seeing Atlas and Yarg squaring off.
Ah.
What do you do with that information?
Nothing. I
Okay.
summoned my steed back. I want John Elkway. The only form of comfort that I have left.
Okay, cool. John Elkway reappears, and you guys are now going to head west.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only real move we got.
Okay, cool. You guys head west for the nighttime?
We
Okay.
got to get to a place that's safe and sleep, because we traveled all the way over here.
Yeah, I was say like travel a day's worth. Okay, cool. You guys do that. It's an uneventful night, and you travel west the next day, and you find something peculiar as you're heading in a western direction. You guys run into Findle and Frost at the edge of this dome, and it's like a days away from you guys, and they're like looking at the dome as you guys like approach.
Gentlemen,
Oh, hey boys! You're a little far ahead of the troop, yeah?
yes,
A little bit.
trying to go ahead as a diplomatic emissary, and we kind of ran into an issue with the old barrier here.
Yes. That's what the Frost and I were looking at.
Can you get through it?
Curious thing. Well, maybe. We can't get through it while putting a hole, but we could probably push you through. The problem is no guarantees you're getting out, boys.
We knew that from the beginning.
Sort of our skis.
If you would be so
And-
kind.
And Frost says, guys, we can't guarantee you're coming out of that dome. Like, honestly, Findle's confidence aside, I'm not sure we're going to get you through the dome in one piece.
Hey, Frost, remember that time you said the exact same thing to me, except it was the heart of the arcane torrent? Is this more dangerous than that?
I mean, I wouldn't think so, no.
Alright, then I'm in.
What are you boys waiting for? Let's get through this. We're on a time crunch.
And yeah, so Frost pulls out his wand, and Findle like has Piper crawl down his arm and like form the gauntlet. And you kind of see Findle like stand up straight, and you can see like the lucidness of his brain.
I wink at him.
He winks back. And so they begin casting. And after a few minutes, you kind of see like the barrier weaken, but like a hole doesn't form. And you hear Findle say, "Now's the time. Go through."
I push through.
Yeah, I'll go through as well.
I break on through to the other side.
So as you guys like push through this thin piece of the veil, it's kind of like walking through mud, like a big wall of mud. Like you kind of have to force your way through it. Imagine it's like you're walking through a giant Stretch Armstrong, and you're able to like break through to the other side. But you all like you all feel you end up with terrible headaches going through this.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see in the distance, like way in the distance, because like the way Silence is, it's like nestled in like some mountainscapes. But Kristoff, you can see those mountains, like the valley of mountains that it's like nestled in. So you know home is not far away at all.
Here we go, boys.
That's where the journey kind of ends, right? Once we get there, we get this settled. We save the world, I guess.
Hopefully.
Again.
We gotta live first. So let's work one thing at a time, I suppose.
Well, I guess I wanted adventure, and here it is.
Careful what you wish for.
And you hear Findle on the other side say, "Good luck!"
You as well, Findle.
And then the barrier becomes this like solid purple sheet of wall. And you guys are now on the other side. And so this episode's going to end with like you guys sitting at the edge of this like giant barrier wall. And on the opposite side of you guys is the mountainscape that both houses and protects the kingdom of, or the capital of Silence.
It's getting pretty heavy. It's getting pretty.
So here's the thing. I don't know that you guys are gonna make it to the end. Because like every episode you're now like tossing away more magical items. I don't know that you're gonna have the juice, my boys, at this rate.
Yeah, I mean, we're reacting to the story you're crafting, Dwayne.
I didn't make it throw away the pistol.
Well, okay,
I had the pistol. I had the pistol.
You did bring that.
Well, that's what. But my point is like, fuck this magic item.
Well, it's like
Fuck
all the good magic items. So, I mean, I don't know if this is appropriate for an on-the-air discussion, Dwayne, but everything you give us always comes with a terrible, terrible cost. This is not worth paying.
I like
you can have this awesome magic item and be a dragon and stuff, but like you're gonna turn into a dark god and the embodiment of everything that you think is corrupt and that you hate. No, I won't do that. Get away from me. I'll figure it out on my own or die. I mean, that's the other option.
Or you could have become that awful, terrible god. I like that. I like that timeline.
Yeah, well, you can still go there. I'll banish you there. That's how banish
You can't banish me there. It doesn't work like that.
I'll banish you to wherever I want.
Banish
You just start banishing people. Yeah, you didn't go where I wanted. Welcome back.
Poof.
If I never stay in the same place for more than a minute, they're gone forever in my eyes.
That's true.
Yeah.
Banish, teleports
Banish,
away.
and they're gone forever.
Where did he go? Yeah, no, that's good. Drawcon is coming up soon. And just like Drawcon's great and everything, but check out the merch in the store. Two reasons. One, there's a lot of cool shirts, items and stuff like that. But B, every time you buy merch from us, it puts money in the artist's pockets.
Yeah,
so if you want to
very
feed the artists to take time to make our art and our beautiful, beautiful, also art on the shirts and stuff, you should totally do that. You should buy it just so you're supporting them.
Yeah, and there's a new item in the store. Dwayne, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, by the time you're listening to this, you're gonna see. Well, now it's a sad item.
Yeah, it's the worst now.
Because Kristoff's no longer a dragon, but it's.
We can still remember that moment, the first time I was a dragon with fun.
Yeah, you can see. You can order yourself a Kristoff as a dragon with Rowan riding him and Atlas in tow.
I don't have,
It's real good.
It looks
Literally
fucking
in tow.
amazing. Yeah, yeah. I'm holding you in my.
It could be the cover to like our metal band.
It could be.
You know what I mean? Like,
painted on the side of a
it's
dope
so
band.
good.
Literally a
Yeah,
dope van.
well,
It's a drug dealer's van.
It's a dope band,
It is-
100%.
it's
It's
fucking-
where he sells.
I don't like to question artists because it's just like it looks so cool and it looks so good, and like Rowan looks like a sick fucking awesome dragon knight with a cool hat. I do wonder where the saddle came from.
I
like this.
I don't question.
I don't worry
that.
about. I don't question
Yeah.
that.
I just assume
I
when
always
Rowan
had
casts True Form on you,
I mean, how does he
It's
ride?
John
polymorph?
Elquay saddle.
John Elquays, yeah.
That's probably
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's just like, well, this is the only way I make steeds, and when he made you into a dragon, he put a saddle on you.
Yeah, that's probably it. You're right.
I'm just saying, if you put like that like Metallica / font behind there and
Lawful
whatever the
stupid!
band name
That
would
should be
be,
on the boat.
yeah,
Yeah, you should, I'm not joking.
it would be a metal cover,
Yeah.
and all of our metal EPs would go there.
We have a new review.
Oh,
on iTunes.
Ooh,
this is news to me.
Yeah, you gotta stay in those facts and figures, my friend. It says newly back to D&D. It was by JT Wargaming, 5 stars. Met one of the guys at work, and he told me about the podcast. Since then, I've been hooked and wanting to get more into D&D. I haven't played since 2nd edition, but the narrative of the adventures is getting me back. It's a good mix of having fun and gameplay, adding the positive messages and charity, and it's a huge win.
Fwah, 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 fwah. Did you read that part?
That was not in the...
I imagine every cool statement like that has a.
I just assumed Devin was about to say, I do what I always do and take somebody else's phone and pull up their iTunes and write a review. Why didn't you
give
Yeah,
away?
Next time a
Wait,
guy
wait.
hands you the phone and says, "Hey, put your number in there," just go to iTunes on his phone.
Yeah,
and
just
rate
go to
review.
iTunes
Go to
on
rate, review, and subscribe to Lawful Stupid.
like, God, I don't have her number, but this is a great podcast.
I don't have this attractive woman's number, but I do have something better.
4 new friends, lifelong friends.
Lawful Stupid. Yeah, absolutely. And then, hey,
What's our humanity?
man, I know this, so don't let me talk first. Let me do my thing, Dwayne.
Excuse me.
I want to talk for a second about Min-Max Mankind. It's June now, so it's come and gone, and I'm calling my shot. Thank you so much, everyone, for helping us exceed our goal of $10,000 for Min-Max Mankind. We could not have done it without each and every one of you. You're so beautiful and special. Thank you.
I just want to mention something. One, if we did in fact exceed, then Chainsaw looks like a boss for calling it. 2, if we don't, he looks like a big fat idiot.
No, you know he's gonna like donate $10,000 of his own money if
And
he has
won
to, just to
10,000
not be a
$10,001. You're welcome, everyone. We've done it. Hey, baby. Yeah. No, we're poor now.
We're going to get a loan.
But Child's Play-
But Child's
Play is lavished with my monies.
They are balling it up. June is a very near and dear to our hearts charity. Not my heart. It's my sister's heart. My sister recommended this one. She's a patron too. Say, bro, I love you. And she recommended Smile Train. Coming off the rails on a Smile Train. They're an awesome charity that help provide dental work for youth that typically couldn't afford it. Make sure that they have a smile that they love and can be proud of. And I mean, you're a kid, right? And so your whole life consists of like being joyful and happy. Like that's like the whole point of childhood and youth. And for a kid to not smile because they're not happy with the way their smile looks and they're afraid of what people think of them, that's a waste. We can't let that happen. So Smile Train is the charity for June, and I'm rolling right now a D20. $12 to Smile
Nice.
Train.
That's pretty cool. I hadn't heard of that one. That's
Yeah.
That's a good one, Shane's
My
sister,
sister works.
Sabra.
It's Sabra, and she works.
Sabra.
No, I'm sorry. It is Sabra.
It's-
So
see,
the internet.
I'll never know.
You don't know how to say your own sister.
Yeah, it's and she works with in children's industry, so it's definitely something that is
Near dear to the heart.
And my mother, she works in dental office as well, so that's kind
Oh.
of something. You might be wondering, but Shane, you've got crooked, jacked up teeth. Well, I'm a rebel.
But Shane, your teeth look like crap.
but Shane, you need braces. You need to fucking get your eyes checked because I'm perfect the way God made me.
I'm not following the family footsteps. That shit, I mean,
Well, I'm the black sheep of the family. My teeth look like black sheep. They're woolly and black.
But Shane, your mouth looks like a keyboard.
But Shane, your mouth looks like a fucking Smile Train wreck.
You know, Shane's like, look, I did one joke. Terrible.
Smile,
Now
I am
people
proud
are
of Smile
just-
Train wreck. I will rest on
People
that.
are just like doubling down and they don't like it.
Looks like a Shane wreck. Hard stop.
So anybody who doesn't know, the nickname Chainsaw comes from when I used to fight mixed martial arts, and Chainsaw came later. The first one was Pain Train Shane. Scott, the Pain Train Shane. But I had to change it because it's too easy to make fun of if you lose. Because like the Pain Train's on the wrong track. The Pain Train got derailed.
It sounds like you had a lot of these losses.
No, it's
Wait,
fine.
you want to talk about it?
And then the Chainsaw. The only thing you can say is that I'm out of gas, and because my cardio, I am.
Do you have any YouTube videos you can send us to watch these fights?
Yeah, I'll send them to. They'll
Some
be, link is in the description. Deal with it, fucking nerd. It's not. I don't have any videos.
I'm gonna find a link of somebody getting their ass beat in the man.
Oh, God.
Just some fucking like preschooler getting the shit beat out of him.
No way, it's gonna be like a luchador getting his ass beat, like the one in that mask. That's Shane.
Dude, the martial arts were real mixed. My disciplines include bullfighting and capoeira. I just got fucking flags tied to my feet. Welcome to my new D&D character, the monk, fucking El Toro del Capoeira.
Next episode we kill Kristoff so I can see that guy show up. Oh god, that was
Toro
great.
Toro to your death.
Go ahead and jump on our Patreon. You get more content like this at some point where we just sit around and BS, but it's fun.
You'll also be able to see exclusive patron-only content like the Name of the Wind episode. Y'all didn't think we was going to do it, but we done did it. It's up, and if you're a patron, you can listen to it right now. It's really good. It's about 5 hours of straight Name of the Wind. Patrick Rothfuss's Beard Might glory. And when I say beard mite, I don't mean M-I-G-H-T. I mean M-I-T-E. He's got mites in there. And they have a
It's
more
gross.
advanced-
It's real terrible.
No, they have a more advanced civilization
Then we do. They've got clean energy.
That's not saying much.
Public transportation.
There's better living conditions and water
Yeah.
in Detroit.
Yeah, everybody's fed. I mean, it's a thing, man. Okay, cool.
I'd like to apologize to Patrick Rothfuss and also the good people of Detroit. I'm sorry.
Apologies in the description.
Also, luchadors.
No, I do not apologize to luchadors because those are Mexican wrestlers, and you're thinking of the word matador. Get some.
Nope. I stand by what I said.
All right, well.
Those are my two disciplines. Luchador. and
Matador and luchador. God, he's the master matador. So good.
Jeez. Okay, well, boys, let's put them out.
Yeah. We love you. Bye.
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 Mm. 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 Oh, great.
It makes me happy.